here. I don't think I've ever done a hey YouTube. Finally decided to join the crowd. How's it going? I don't think I've ever done a live stream during the day, probably because now the dogs are barking and crazy. So how's everybody doing today? I need to turn off my notifications when I'm on here. I don't know how to do that though. Everybody just blows the things up. Like all of a sudden I'm getting all these notifications. Yeah, a live stream in the morning. So let me tell you what happened. So last night I didn't do one. And I usually do them on Saturday night. Sorry for this random on Instagram. There's the thing, it's my computer. And I just didn't have another way to set it up so that would not be there. So I thought maybe I would just do it on Monday morning and see how this goes, because weekends are busy and Sundays are busy, and they're kind of busy, but also rest days for us. And so usually like Sunday night, it's fine. And I'm good with doing a live stream, but this weekend was really busy. And then we took the kids to a baseball game yesterday. And so last night I was like, I'm just like beats. Like, I don't think it's going to be a very interesting or exciting or positive live stream because I was just tired. I was in a fine mood, but I was just drained. So it would have just been kind of boring. So I said, let's just wait until Monday morning and then we can all chat this morning. But so many people, are probably at your jobs or working or whatever else. So hopefully y'all will still be able to watch and hang out. But I just wanted to see what you guys thought about doing it in the morning. If that's better for people, worse for people, if you like it better, I don't know. We'll see. We will just see how it goes. But right now I am excited to be here at a time when I can actually have natural light and I don't have to worry where I am. On YouTube, you're going to see some boxes in the background because we're packing our stuff up. And I can't tell you why. I'm just kidding. Actually, we haven't unpacked those boxes from when we moved. We've talked about this a lot on this channel. Y'all have seen we're going through the process of decluttering, cleaning out, and it's seriously so exciting. I just want to finish all of it every day. I'm I just want to work on another room and clean out something. But then there's actual work and real life and other things to take care of. So that kind of gets prioritized. But we're going through piece by piece, room by room. If you missed my video last week, it was the garage. We cleaned up the garage. Oh my heavens. It was crazy, crazy, crazy. We had so much stuff in our garage. And if you missed that video, you might need to just go check it out and see, because I showed you guys all the random stuff we have in there, and it's kind of embarrassing. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm seriously letting these people just look at all my crap and the mess that we have allowed to happen in our house. Hey Holly, what's up? Thanks for the super chat. Oh, you're at work. Oh shoot, don't get in trouble for watching this at work. But thank you for still moderating. I really appreciate it. Very, very much appreciate it. So yes, I'll be on the lookout too. Y'all let me know if anybody starts saying random stuff and we'll kick them out. Let's see. So yes, the Alley Cat, she's here somewhere. I just saw her. Where'd she go? I think when the dogs, oh, there she is. Y'all, Instagram can't see her. She just walked by over there. But Alley Cat is always, she does not miss a live stream. She does not miss a room that I'm in. She will find me and come there. Yeah, but I'm glad y'all enjoyed the garage video. It was it's just the most incredible relief ever to have it cleaned out and to be able to get rid of some stuff and donate a ton of stuff. We donated a trailer full, the trailer you attach to the back of the car to move stuff or whatever you use trailers for. I don't know. We use it to put our golf cart on, but we had it mostly filled up with stuff and took it and donated it. So it was just freeing, and the dogs are still working. Hang on a second. Let me check with Colin. Hey, Colin.
Yo.
Did they come in?
Yeah.
Okay, because the dogs were just barking. I just didn't know. Okay. We have tile guys here working on our master bathroom. That's amazing. The closer that gets done to being finished, you don't realize how much a mess and craziness and things torn up and clutter or whatever else really seriously affects your mental state and your brain and your ability to just be and not be stressed and all of that. And so like the first room that I did, or the first thing I did on the KonMari process, was my closet, because that's what you start with, is clothes. And so that area of my house was staying like so clean and so picked up and decluttered and like nice and mentally relieving all the time. And so then when they came in and tore up the bathroom, we actually haven't been able to use our shower in our master bathroom since it was like the beginning of January. But then it didn't start getting torn out until the end of March. So it wasn't torn up, but we weren't able to use it. Are you naked? Cullen just got out of the shower. So speaking of shower, he's showering up in the kids area. Say hey. Oh shoot, there was a super chat I missed.
I'm ready to go get our it's gonna be done this week, I think.
I think so. I'm really excited because then we won't have to come up here and like sneak in the kids' rooms and shower. So that's kind of interesting. But yeah, how was your shower?
Holy, holy, holy Lord God Almighty. It was invigorating. It was
what did you used to say? Exhilarating. When I used to ask you how your showers were. Exhilarating.
We'll go edit the daily vlog. It'll be up in a little while.
Stay tuned for the daily vlog. He's going to edit and work on that, and probably talk to the towel guys and not let Allie Cat out. We shut that. Will you? Oh, I can't reach that one. We shut that one.
Allie I just decapitated her.
I don't know if y'all saw Allie got decapitated, but I hope she's okay. Anyways, no, I'm just shutting the doors because I'm like obviously talking a little bit louder than normal, and we've got towel people in here, and I don't want them thinking, what? Bye. Are you like blowing me an extra kiss? Like,
I was telling Allie.
Allie, she's leaving. She's leaving now. She's not gonna be in here. Anyways, Cullen's going to edit the vlog, so y'all stay tuned for that. It should be up soon. By soon, I mean, in a few hours. He's like just not starting on that. So, yeah, but we started Wild Wiseman. I see your super chat. I'm gonna answer your question in just a second. We started the bathroom stuff. They tore it out at the end of March. And so since that time, they took the toilet out, and I've been like, I don't know which I'm looking more forward to, getting the toilet back or getting the shower back. Because in the middle of the night when you wake up and you have to go pee and you're walking through the house like this so that you like don't wake up because, you want to be able to go back to sleep after you get up and pee. And I have to walk like all the way through the house. And so I'm like, stay asleep, don't wake up. So anyways, I'm just ready to have my toilet and my shower back. But it just seriously messes with your head. Like we didn't have, so the floors were like just the plywood floor, whatever that's called. I don't know. I don't remember what the word is for subfloor or something like that. And so it was like dusty, and there was just, like pieces of stuff everywhere. And so we were still kind of like, I still had my stuff in there. I was still using that room to get ready, because I didn't want to just leave it in the hall bathroom, and then I didn't want to have to come up to the kids' rooms. And it's just I've allowed things, I guess, to get a little messier back there. Like usually the time that I do my laundry and put up clothes and stuff like that is during the day when they've been here. And then there's just dust everywhere. So you just don't realize how much that affects like your mental state. So I'm excited to get that all back together. But the point of that starting that story was that the garage being put back together has been, oh my gosh, it feels so good. And it's so great to be able to just, first of all, park my car in the garage, because I couldn't even park my car in the garage before. So now my car is in there, and I can like send the kids out to get in the car without worrying about, obviously like the rain or the whatever, but send them out to just go get in the car, and they're right there. Be able to like run out and get something out of my car without having to go outside in whatever weather, and be able to walk through the garage without tripping over something, or like not being able to find something, or running across a random bag of Olive Garden like I did in the garage earlier in the video. You'll have to watch it. It was interesting. I was like, when did we go to Olive Garden? I actually have no idea. Yes, my car has stayed clean. I will address that too. So my car had gotten to be kind of a disaster again. And then it was it was right after Easter. It was maybe the day after Easter. It was the day Gaines got her hair cut. We came home, and I started cleaning out my car, and I just took out a garbage bag out there and took a bunch of stuff out of it. I got my little Dyson handheld vacuum thing, vacuumed it all out, got it all cleaned out. And since my car is now parked in the garage, it's like when you're surrounded by clean space, you want to keep the other space clean. So when I get out of my car, the garage is clean and there's available trash cans like right by my car now. So I just gather up all the little trash and put it in there. And because it's right there and because it's in the garage, which is obviously connected to the house, it's easier just to make a couple of trips if I need to. I'm like, I don't even care. Y'all are going to have to just wait for me. I'm going to just make 2 trips, go get the rest of my stuff out, and I will be right back and make sure that I keep everything out of the car. So it has stayed clean. It's only been 2 weeks, but the car has stayed clean. The garage has stayed clean. And it's just like so much easier to keep something clean after you've already cleaned it. Okay, so we'll talk about that in a second. Let me answer this super chat real quick. Wild Wiseman said, "Are you still doing the Fab Four? I love it, but keep sliding off track, but you look awesome. Thank you." And thank you, Georgia Peach 314 for the super chat. Yes, I am still doing the Fab Four. I have been sliding off every now and then too. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I've lost a good bit of weight recently. And so the way that the kind of like lifestyle change that I have been living by for the most part is Kelly LeVeque's Fab Four lifestyle, which is in the book Body Love. The book is called Body Love. People are always like, wait, what is the book? The book is actually called Body Love. So I am mostly doing that. I do, which is probably a bad idea, but I do tend to give myself permission, like, on the weekends or something like that, to kind of eat a little bit more fun stuff. Like we went to a baseball game yesterday, and what did I have? I had barbecue nachos. So obviously barbecue sauce is probably really sugary and not great for you. And nachos are obviously really carby and all that. But I didn't get like a big hamburger with a big bun. I don't know what's worse, a big bun or like some nachos. But I try to stick pretty closely to it. What else did I eat at that baseball game? Oh, and then afterwards we had some ice cream. So I give myself permission on the weekends to eat a little bit bad. I think kind of what I'm doing on the days that I do bad is kind of try to live by like an 80-20 rule-ish, where like 80% of the day or of the food I eat will be like within reason, within the like limits, even though there's, I guess, kind of limits of the plan that I'm trying to stick to. And then the other 20%, I kind of like let go. But that means that when I do eat something bad or something that is not as healthy for me, not as good for me, I just don't eat as much of it. So starting out with totally cutting all that stuff out of my diet has helped me to restrict my portions in those areas. So it's easier for me to just have a couple bites of ice cream, or just have like baseball game makes me want a hot dog, because that's just like what you eat at a baseball game or a football game. So yesterday I did eat the nachos. And then like when we have been to football games, I would like have a bite or two of Cullen's or the kids or whoever else, just to kind of give myself the satisfaction of like, it's all good. I can have this and not eat too much of it. It's not going to kill me and it's fine. So that's generally what I'm doing. I had told myself this morning, I was like, okay, today I'm going 100%. Like I'm not 80-20 today. We're going 100% for this week, because I've kind of like stalled out. I would say probably, I guess since like Easter, I haven't lost any more weight, but I've just maintained where I was. So what's that, 2 weeks? And I feel like I've gone through phases like that. And for me, that's been what's kind of helped me continue losing weight and stay consistent, is kind of giving myself a little bit of leeway from time to time. With Easter comes Easter candy. So we've had a lot of candy around, which is our choice. I could choose not to buy the candy, or like not buy the kids candy. They're young enough. They don't know the difference. But to me, that's like part of life that I enjoy. And I have tried to make sure that I keep that under control so that I can still like meet my goals and get there. So yes, that is where we stand right now. Today, I am working on 100% instead of 80-20. What was the other thing that I just said I was going to talk about? Keeping my car clean, cleaning out the garage. Was there something else I was going to talk about getting everything? Oh, my hormone results. Somebody just asked about that. So here's the deal on that. So the day that I put out that video, I had said I'd just gotten my blood drawn and sent in like my urine sample or whatever the day before. If y'all have no idea what I'm talking about, you'll have to go back and watch my hormone imbalance video. So basically had some blood work and some, like, they make you pee throughout the day. It's this whole process to have like not just hormones checked, but they check your thyroid, check your blood sugar, they check all of that stuff, like vitamin levels and all that. So they called me like a week or a couple days later and said that they had my sample, but that they weren't going to be able to process it in time for my appointment. So my appointment had been scheduled for May 2nd, and they said they were going to have to push it back. And I was like, oh, seriously, which was like partially my fault. They want you to submit the sample at a certain time of the month, like based on your cycle, like your menstrual cycle and all that. And so period when I should have done it. And so I was like, well, I'm just gonna have to wait till next month because I can't be doing this like while we're on a trip or the day before we leave for a trip, because it took a lot of like planning, and you have to restrict your water intake and like all this stuff to do this sample. You have to like pee and put it in this little thing and make sure it's refrigerated and then mail it off within a certain time frame and all that. So I said, well, I'll just wait till the next month. And then that ended up pushing it back. So it's kind of my fault, but I would rather have had accurate results and not have like rushed the test or done something wrong with the test. Anyways, so my appointment is now in like 3 weeks from now. So I have to wait for that. So that's a bummer. So hopefully I guess in my mind, I've kind of been like, well, I know it's going to be a while before I get to this appointment. So I've just like accepted it, but I do hope to have some answers to all that soon. Let's see, how much weight have I lost? So total from like summer of 2017. So it's been like almost 2 years. I've lost a total of 52 pounds. But it was like the 1st of November that I started actually like committed to losing weight. And since then I've lost 32. So I had lost 20 pounds up until that point over that like year and a half. Not really, I mean, obviously I was kind of trying to cut back, but I wasn't doing anything particular. Part of it was due to stopping taking an antidepressant, which made me gain a bunch of weight, stopping breastfeeding, which always makes me gain weight. And then I lost weight when I stopped. So, but since November 1st is when I've been really trying, and 32 pounds is where I'm at right now. So I've been there for, like I said, a couple weeks and need to get back on track to like losing again and not just staying the same. So, let's see. Thank you guys. Thank you. Oh, go Holly, get it, girl. You are starting today and your goal is 80 pounds. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. I've got, my goal is to lose, ideally, I would love to lose about 30 more pounds, because I know that once I get to where I want to go or to be, I know when you're maintaining, you kind of have like a 5 pound give or take, you're going to kind of gain and lose here and there. But 20 pounds would be like, I would be happy with that. I would like to lose 30 pounds. And that would get me back to where I was, I guess, basically when we got married. So I don't know. That's kind of my goal. I don't know. At least 20 pounds. 20 pounds is like definitely my goal. 20 more pounds to lose. But 30 would be awesome. So anyways, let's see. Can I share the type of doctor I'm going to see? It's I don't know what like the actual title is. I know when I searched for it, I searched based on what Ellie had talked about getting her hormones checked and how that had been really life-changing for her as far as figuring out what was going on with her mood, her exhaustion, her like depression, like those types of things. She recommended the person that she saw specialized in bioidentical hormone therapy. So I searched based on that. I know the guy is like an MD, he's a physician. I don't know, like he's not an endocrinologist. I don't know what the term would be. But when I searched, I looked for a bioidentical hormone specialist. So that's what I looked for. So I'll be interested to see how that goes. Congrats on losing 82 pounds over on Instagram. I don't know how to pronounce your Instagram name, but congratulations to you on that. That's awesome. You started your diet 2 months ago and down 10 pounds. That's awesome. What is my exercise routine? And am I still waking up at 5 a.m.? So I have not exercised. I've been really bad about that, but I have been a lot more active. So I've tried to make sure that I'm active every day, one way or the other. I've talked about this before. And of course, it's all just excuses, but anything that kind of gets you out of your routine. So I was in a great routine, getting up 5 a.m., working out, and doing some other stuff, like just to get my day going. And then I got the flu. Gaines got the flu. I got a staph infection in my face. Basically, there were just like 2 or 3 weeks of physically, like I couldn't based on my life circumstances. And then we went out of town, and then we went out of town again, and I just haven't gotten back on track. So, but in that time, I've tried to stay active. I wear an Apple Watch, so it doesn't always recognize, like if y'all saw a vlog, Colin and I were playing tennis one day, and it didn't even recognize that as exercise. But like I'll look at my rings and my steps and all that, and I'm usually getting around probably 12,000 steps a day. So I'm up and I'm active. I try to like do those little things that you always hear about, like parking and walking, going up the stairs instead of the elevator, those types of things, making sure that I'm up and active. But I am still waking up during the week. Most of the time it's 6. I have done like 5:30 or 5:45. But I have been worse about going to sleep. And one of the things that I've realized with my mood is that if I don't get enough sleep, which I've always known this, but I feel like it's impacting me like to a deeper core level lately. If I don't get enough sleep, it really, really like throws off things, which after kind of like reading about stuff and everything as I've been doing all this, I realized that it does like affect your hormones and it affects the way your body functions, the way your body processes food and all this stuff. So like sleep is super important, which would mean like, okay, that means you need to go to bed earlier. Then let's just go to bed earlier, but that's not always possible. And I do have other life stuff. So I make myself during the week get up at least 6. That gives me at least a little bit of time before the kids wake up. I do like a 5-minute, it's literally 5 minutes little yoga thing, which is not necessarily for exercise, but I feel like when I wake up in the morning, just like getting my muscles stretched out and getting my body moving in some way really, really, really helps my day. It helps my mood. It helps my body feel better. It helps everything feel better. So I do that in the mornings. I've had several people ask me about that, and I didn't know what the link was. I've been doing one consistently for a while. It's called Yoga by Candace. If you search Yoga by Candace and then the 5-minute morning wake up yoga or whatever, I do that, and then I do some of my own personal stretches and stuff that I like that are helpful. So I do that. I wake up and I try to get ready as much as I can before the kids wake up. And that truly impacts my day so much. The period of time, maybe like a month or so ago after the beach trip and after Disney and everything, I was like, oh, I'm just so tired. And I'd gotten used to sleeping in. And so I had quit doing that as much. And I was waking up closer to the kids. I wasn't having time to myself in the morning. And I realized that was like really, really affecting me. And so just having that period of time in the morning to have to myself, to be able to like mentally prepare myself for the day, has totally affected my anxiety, my mood, all of that stuff. Like it's amazing the difference that can make in my day. So I've really prioritized that and been like, I don't care if I'm tired, I can at least wake up a little bit before the kids do. Thank you for the super chat, Jessica Gonzalez. I love watching you and your family's videos. Thank you so much. You're fine, Holly. Don't worry about it. You're good. But I will say that I'm super glad I've done that. And it's great to have time to yourself in the morning. If you're not, I think for me, Colin and I were talking about this, that a lot of people are like, oh, I get in bed at night and I can't go to sleep because my mind is racing. And that is just not, I'm not that way, which is one reason that I was like, maybe live stream in the daytime would be better. By the end of the day, my brain is like, doesn't really work very well. And I don't even like think about stuff anymore. I totally lose track of like everything. And I'm like, I don't know. That's one reason that our house tends to get messy, because a lot of people are really great at straightening up at the end of the day. And I often am just like, I don't even care. I just want to go to bed. So once I get in the bed, I fall asleep like that. But in the morning is when my brain is like, as soon as I wake up, I start thinking about things that I need to do. All the stuff that a lot of people have go through their brains at night is what my brain does in the morning. It's like I suddenly start thinking of all the things that I need to do. So when the first thing that happens is the kids coming in my room and waking me up, and I need breakfast, I can't find my blah, blah, blah. So and so hit me. Guess which dream I had last night? Like, even if it's like a happy, positive thing, it's just like, okay, hold on. Like, my brain is like got all these thoughts, and now you're giving me all these other thoughts, and I can't even. And so it just starts out my brain like overwhelmed and frustrated, on top of the whole like, okay, hang on, where are we going today? Where's your clothes? Where's your shoes? Which laying out things the night before and doing all that has been super helpful too. But there's always going to be stuff in the morning. So for me, that is one reason that I've found that it doesn't even matter. Like, I've got to get up and have that time in the morning. I do let myself sleep in more. By sleep in, I mean like 6:30 or 7 on weekends, and not really, I don't really have that time as much. Probably not a good idea, because weekends can be over frustrating. Probably the best reason that I should still get up early on the weekends. But yeah, it's been important and helpful for me. So there you go. There's the answer to that question. Let's see. Before do a brain drain to get it all out of your head. I got nothing in my head when I go to bed. I think that may be part of my problem. Yeah, the mess will totally be there tomorrow. And it's like the nights that I do go to bed and get things cleaned up and like have everything prepared for the next day, it's so great the next morning. But there are some nights when I'm just like, I just literally cannot even right now. So any other questions? I'm gonna try to like wrap it up and let y'all get back to your day. Blah, 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 blah. Sorry, see, this does still happen sometimes in the day. I'm just looking at everything. Oh, there is this little questions button on Instagram down here that I forget about. Sorry about that. If there's anyone's on here. Oh, the royal baby has been born. How about that? That's awesome. What has been my favorite outdoor toy for Brooks and Gaines? That's a good question. I guess it depends on ages. One thing that we just got rid of, unfortunately, was our water table. Don't tell the kids because they liked it. But just like with everything, they would play with it, and then we would leave it out and be like, oh, well, they'll use it again tomorrow. And then it would rain or whatever. And we have a lot of trees around us. And so after being outside and being used in the water and the dirt and whatever, it just had gotten kind of moldy over like from the previous summer. And I tried to clean it out with Clorox, and it just didn't get that clean. So it was a good toy, and they did enjoy playing with it, but you just really have to make sure that you put it up and like kind of dry it out after each time. And sometimes you just have to accept that you're not somebody that's good at that. And we aren't. I know my mom had a water table, or has a water table, that she turned into a sand table. So she put sand in there, and the kids can play in that. But currently they love the little roller coaster thing. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like a plastic, it's like 3 or 4 different colors, like green, purple, yellow, orange. And then it has a little roller coaster, and it kind of like goes like that. And then they ride it. They've loved that toy. Trampoline's great. But I would say definitely that little roller coaster thing, and a water table is really fun for when they're younger. So those are their favorite outdoor toys, I'm thinking. Right now, I can't think of anything else. I'm sure there's something else. So let's see. What are my plans for today? I have a ton of work that I need to do. I've gotten really behind on, like, I'm generally the one that handles emails and business stuff and like brand stuff, all the business, like paperwork, behind the scenes, all that. And I've gotten really behind on that because I get so like into wanting to just like, I'm like, okay, the kids are at school. I need to like go get this done and clean this out and move this around. And Yeah. Have I ever had really short hair? I think this is like the shortest hair I've had. Oh my gosh, that reminds me, I had a dream last night that I cut my hair really short. When I was younger, I think I had it probably above my shoulders, but it's probably the shortest I've had it since I've been older. But anyways, all right. I hope you guys have a great day. And Thursday's video, I would love for it to be the books category. And let me just get on past that in the Marie Kondo process. What is her name? So I would love for it to be that, but I don't know if it's going to be that. See, I don't always plan everything too far in advance. If y'all have suggestions or other things you want to hear about that I haven't made a video about, let me know. Send me like a direct message on Instagram or comment on something. You can probably comment on this. Actually, you can probably comment on this live stream after I end it and it like goes into a regular video and you can leave me comments there. But thank you guys so much for watching and I hope you have a great week. Let me know also what you think about live streams being on Monday morning instead of Sunday night. How'd this work for you? Better for you, worse for you? I don't know. It's kind of better for me because now I'm not like exhausted and don't have my week ready after Sunday night preparing for Monday. So, all right, see you guys later. Thanks for coming by. Thank you, Holly, for doing your job while you're doing your job. I won't tell. Bye, guys. Except for Instagram, y'all are still here. Hang on, hold on.